Alright guys, so in today's video, it's going to be a really awesome, probably my most useful video I've made so far. And basically what I'm going to be showing you guys is my ad strategy for Facebook ads. It's not going to be my exact interest targeting, but I'm going to show you my exact structure and how I advertise that generates me over $5,000 a day consistently. And when I say consistently, I mean consistently. I've been doing this for a long time and I found this to be a really comfortable spot. So it's 11:40 at night and ad spend has officially stopped, so I thought this would be a good time to make a video. But here you go. So here is my dashboard currently. On the month, we're at $42,000. I did a lot of returns this month from last month because I had a couple shipping issues. But as you can see, today we've generated so far $5,730, 313 orders, and that is using $1,000 in ad spend. You work up to it. You don't need to spend $1,000 the day of, but it's really easy to work up to, especially with the strategy I'm about to show you. And I really wanted to make this video for you guys, because I'm actually about to scale up to $10,000. So I'm going to double my campaign budget. That's all I have to do in order to scale is I'm going to double my daily ad spend from 1,000 to 2,000. Done this many times. There are some repercussions that come with that. And, it's shipping and lots of products have to get shipped out. But as you can see here so far this month, I just want to show you, November 10th, we did $4,578. November 11th, we did $5,058. November 12th, we did $4,000. It was actually a lot more than that. We did about $500 in refunds on the 12th, so it was like $4,500. Then the day after, November 13th, we did $5,600, $5,600, and then today so far we've done $5,730. Now this is all at a 7% conversion rate. You guys might be thinking 7% conversion rate, it's crazy, blah blah blah. It's actually not that hard to do. A lot of beginner stores have a 1% conversion rates, and a lot more intermediate stores have like a 2 or 3%. And again, a higher conversion rate is not because your product or your store is better than someone else's. It's all because your advertising is better. I'm paying for really hot clicks, people who are really right about to buy it versus targeting like worldwide where you gain all those people. It's a lot of things that happen when people start out. But with this ad strategy, I'm going to show you, you really won't be wasting a penny. You're getting the most out of your dollar. You're not going to really be wasting dollars. And if you are, it's all being spent on data. It's all from starting low, figuring out what works, and scaling up. So I want to show you my ad manager from today. So as you can see today, I guess it went a little over budget, but it spent $1,018. It spent $1,018, and we are at a $3.51 cost per purchase. Again, Pixel doesn't track everything. This is about a $3 cost per purchase. So if we go to the ad set level, this is really what I want to show you guys. I'm only running 3 ad sets. Now, as you guys know, in order to generate that $42,000, I've spent $5,914 on ads this month. I mean, you could be spending that on like Gucci or whatever, but I spent it on ads. But guys, just listen to me right here. I'm going to explain it as best as I possibly can. So let's get into it. So I'm going to go here and create a new conversions campaign. This is exactly what I do. This is my strategy every time I do this. It's really easy. We're not really dealing with lookalike audiences. We're not dealing with custom, whatever, and this is a really nice strategy that, it works at a high scale, and anyone with any type of budget can get into the dropshipping space. That's what I love about it. So we're going to create a conversion campaign and, just wait for this to load. And as we do, I'm going to type in or check on CBO. And now I suggest you start at $50. Again, if you have a higher budget, go figure, please. I test all my campaigns at $200 just because I like to get data quicker and figure out what works and what doesn't. But $50 is a safe bet, and you really can tell, if you lose $50, you lose $50. But the thing is you're at least going to drive a conversion or two. So end of the day, you break even. But yeah, so I suggest just like 50 if you're at low budget, 100 or 200. I wouldn't go above 200 just because that's a lot of money that you don't really know if it's going to work or not, and it's not something it's not financially smart. So Pixel, if you guys don't know, there's hundreds and hundreds of videos on YouTube where you can figure out how to set up a Facebook pixel, but you're going to want to set your pixel conversion event to purchase. This is a fairly new pixel. I like to run new pixels every month just to keep Facebook fresh and be on top of the algorithm. And then what I do is location-wise, I target 5 countries. So I target United States, Canada, United Kingdom, Australia, and New Zealand. Again, I don't mean to sound like slow or anything, but I really just want to walk you through the exact setup that I do. So age range, 18 to 65, you just want to leave that as all. Gender, you want to leave it as all. And now you might be thinking, well, why? If you know that your target audience is within a certain age range and gender, why not select it? Now that's huge. In order to get the most usage out of your dollar in the long run, you actually want to leave that blank. And the reason being, other than Facebook is really smart, is that the Facebook pixel, the data source, how it's tracking customers, will actually begin to learn on its own. And I'm going to show you proof of that after this, of how the pixel actually learns and creates more and more profit for you. But basically what it's doing is every day Facebook is looking at the people who purchase. And that's why I selected the pixel purchase event. We want to look at people who purchased the product, and we want to match it to a like people so it can, optimize and really know what it's doing. Ultimately, Facebook will bid on its own and target on its own the correct gender and age range it needs to target to create the most conversion. And it will save you money, because if you are selecting an age range option, if you are selecting genders, the more and more you fine it down, the more it's actually going to cost you per click, the more the ad's going to charge, just because the ad is more targeted. So that's why. So now for detailed targeting, you're going to want to enter something that is very broad. You're going to want broad interest only. I don't mean like an audience of 1 million. I mean like an audience of 100 million. So for example, let's say our product are toothbrushes. We're selling toothbrushes or something like that. So for that, we would select an interest like dentistry. As you can see here, the size of this is 219 million. So we would select something like that versus something that it may be a bit more like, I don't know, people who have plaque or gum problems or gum disease, an interest like that. Yes, it would really target it well, and it might snap off a few purchases, but it's not going to scale, and that's just the end of the story, because that audience is only so big. It's simply just not going to scale. So, and for language, you do want to target English, just because, it doesn't want to target to, let's say, a minority in an English-dominated country to where they don't actually even understand the ad. So I don't know if you guys see it, but like dropshippers on YouTube, like they love to just preach picture or video ad. Personally, video ads are meh. I don't know. They don't really scale the way picture ads can scale, simply because a picture gives everyone the same image. It gives everyone the same presentation. A video can come off in many different ways with audio and things, and it's just not going to gather as consistent data as a picture ad, in my opinion. Again, that's very, very debatable. I'd love to get on a podcast and talk about things like that pretty soon here, but that's my 2 cents. So like a nice picture of the product showing a functional feature. So like, let's say it's a toothbrush. Now with the product we're selling though, let's say it's a toothbrush, maybe a nice 5-second, 15-second video of a toothbrush showing in action of what it does. So I just want to show you, it's like a picture like this where it's still sleek, doesn't have too much words, but definitely shows what's included, the features of the product. It's really nice. Like when it shows features like this, really nice, versus like, let's say like a picture, like a baseline picture like that. It's good. It could generate traffic, but ultimately you really do want to be showing the function of your product in your ad creative. As long as it's showing a function, it doesn't really need to be tested. I never split creative testing, and I see a lot of people split creative testing, and I just, when you're even doing that, all of a sudden you realize you're just bidding against each other and you're just driving results downwards. So I always go with just one creative, and here's how I write my primary text. So let's just say your offer. So you just say like, get yours. Again, guys, please capitalize all of it. I'm just going quick. So like, get yours now, 50% off. And then what I do is like bullet points right below it. I say blah, 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 soft bristles, safe on gums. And then I would put shop now, and then I would put that, and then my URL link where it just says www.blah.com. So there you go. So there you go. I know I don't really know what to put it to. So then for like the headline, you would just say something like free worldwide shipping. All my ads, I put limited quantity available on my description, and then obviously you're gonna put your website landing page link, you want to put the landing page link. 70% of buyers never click off that. That's a statistic I learned in school in statistics class. So I don't just think I'm shouting out statistics like that, you know. Then I put the shop now button, and then everything is good to go. And I'm going to show you exactly what I do next. So next thing I do is I go to the ad set level within that campaign, and I'm going to duplicate existing. I'm going to just have it show everything as it is. And then for the detailed targeting, we're just going to target something else that's broad, but within the same category. So we did toothbrush. That was our first broad interest for the toothbrush. Toothpaste, it's a very broad interest. And people who are interested in toothpaste probably want a toothbrush. Funnel into your audience. So, I mean, again, as long as the interests are big and broad in the audiences, as you can see, we have 4 ad sets, 1 creative per ad set, and we're starting the budget at $50. Now, this is now down the line. This is what it looks like. That $50 is turned into $1,000. And as you can see, you know, we are currently on the active. We are only running 3 ad sets. We've ran some others, as you can see this one, but the cost per purchase got too high up, so we killed it. What this did is it made it so that our money was only being allocated towards 3 ad sets and optimizing and getting us lower cost per click. This is probably the biggest reason my conversion rate is so high, is because even though it is working and it is generating a lot of profit, I'm always looking for ways to pay the lowest for the best type of traffic. As you can see, yes, even though this one was generating, this ad set generated 289 purchases, I did cut it because it costed an extra $1 than the other ad sets. And in the long run, that $1 does go a long way. So as you can see, you know, it's past midnight now, so I kind of got to get back to my website. Sales are starting to come in. Visitors, as you can see, we have 19 people on. I'm actually about to increase the budget from 1,000 to 2,000. So instead of making 5,000, we're going to make 10,000 tomorrow. So pretty much that's all I do to scale. Again, one thing I did want to add, when scaling, you want to increase the budget by double every 3 days. Huge. It's something you got to do. This isn't really like beginner things, but I'm trying to make this as easy as possible for you guys to digest, where you're able to start off strong, start off profitable, and, you know, reap good reward. So again, I'm going to have some more videos coming out, you know, some things you always want to do to your business to make sure it is successful, some things you want to do to make sure like you never get your ad account banned, and really just things that I do, you know, running a successful store for over a year now, and it's been consistent profits. And I mean, I'm telling you guys, this wasn't luck. This was literally every paycheck. I spent $10,000 before I made a profitable dollar in my whole e-com field. You know, I was running influencer ads, I was testing Facebook ads, quit, came back, quit, came back. At the end, I want your biggest takeaway to be, no matter what it is in life, honestly, or business, it really just never give up, because if you never give up, it will happen. That's all I can say. So again, guys, if you do want any like one-on-one mentoring, you know, I do charge, but whatever you need to know, how I have my things, how I have on my back end, you know, how I set up different things when it comes to way more advanced stuff, payment processes, if you need like a full website, product, anything, literally anything within the space, you can text me. My number is below. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day.